In this asynchronous JavaScript category, we are discussing one more asynchronous iterator and generator concept. The symbol.async iterator is the class which is used in this case. There are three relative questions to this topic. We have already seen iterators, and we also try to iterate through object literal using symbol.iterator. It means we use the for of loop. The idea behind async iterator is about iterating through the data which is coming asynchronously or in chunks on demand instead of getting it together. It means you can use the for await of loop instead of for of loop. We have seen this example in the iterators section where the object literal is converted into an iterable object. Let me first of all run the code. So we have this a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20, and we are looping through from a to b, and for that we are using the for of loop. Now the same code we can convert to async iterator, and in that case we will be able to use for await of instead of for of. So let's say that we are adding an asynchronous process. So inside this next, what I can do, I can use an await statement here which will actually generate a new promise, and inside this I will configure the promise with, let's say, some set timeout. That is, we are configuring a kind of asynchronous process which is going to take some time. Let's say I'll say resolve after 1000 milliseconds. Now because I have added a promise here and the set timeout as well, that means it is going to take some time, and then this data will be processed, which is the core concept of asynchronous processes. Now because I have used await here, that means, as you already know, that we need to have an async wrapper. So the next thing I'm going to write is async next. So now this process will actually increment the value but after every second, and in that case we cannot use the for of the way we are using it right now. The next thing is this symbol.iterator. Instead of iterator, we'll have to use the async iterator. So here I'm going to say async iterator. Now the next thing is that we have this loop. This loop will not work because this gets executed immediately and the counters are returned after every second. So in that case, we are going to use the for await. The moment you say await, as you know that we need to have an asynchronous wrapper. Either I can create a function or I can use an ify. So I'll go with ify here. So the ify will go something like this, and here I'll say async. I'll put an arrow function but which will be having no name, and I will cut this for loop inside the asynchronous block, and also I'll just align the parentheses. So let's run the code and see what is the output. Now as you can see that after every second the value is getting incremented. The object literal, which is not iterable, we made it iterable, and also we use the symbol.async iterator to implement that. And of course with this we have used the for await loop to loop through the async, that is asynchronous iterator. Instead of this syntax with async next, you can use simple next method and return a promise from it. This is also a valid way of making an asynchronous iterator. In the generator function section, we try to use asterisk and symbol.iterator. That is, by making the function generator, it was easier to execute the iterator. When it comes to async iterator with generator function, you can do that as well. This was the code with generator function to iterate through the object literal. So after converting the code, it will be something like this. The function will be having asynchronous process, right? Because we are going to use await inside that. Now when we have this yield, before that again I'm going to write the await, then the new promise, we'll have the resolve, let's say set timeout, and we'll call the resolve, which is a static method, after 1000 milliseconds, right? And this iterator will be async iterator. The next thing is we'll have the ify async, and this will have its own call. So I'll write two parentheses, and this for loop will be shifted inside this ify with the await statement. Let's run the code now. I'll say node and the file name. So here again it takes 1 second and then it increments the value. The object literal right now has start as 10 and end as 15. So we have the data between 10 and 15. So ideally, whenever you have a process of data where it's taking time, the asynchronous process you have, and your object literal is converted into iterable object, then the generator function and iterators together make more sense. Let's discuss the relative questions of this topic. The first question is, what is symbol.async iterator? So symbol.async iterator is a way to implement iterator with asynchronous process. So here in this example, we have already seen that the object which is not iterable is converted into an iterable object. But the problem is that the data is retrieved in some interval. That's where this symbol.async iterator comes very handy. The second question is, can we use the spread operator with async iterator? For example, like this. Well, it is not possible. The reason is the spread operator is going to return an array. The array is returned when the values are retrieved, whereas in asynchronous process, the data is retrieved in chunks, small chunks, and then it gathers. So using the spread operator, the way we used to do it with generator and iterator together, that is not possible with the async iterator. The third question is, how will you handle the async iterator using generator function syntax? Well, this one is very easier. This is the code. We use the async. So when you say this asterisk and the symbol.async iterator, you just have to use some promise to return, and we have the yield which will return a value after this interval. So here is the syntax of implementing the generator function with asynchronous iterator.